Yeah, hello folks. Happy Sunday once more. This is John Akuro. Once more here, the JMA connection. I announced earlier that Issa Tchiroma Bakari, the president-elect, as is known in La République du Cameroon, will be taking the stage, will be addressing the people. And so Issa Tchiroma Bakari has just done that. He has finally come out, and Issa Tchiroma Bakari has, sent out a very strong message, 3 minutes message only, to the people of the Republic of Cameroon, and sent a sound warning to Mr. Paul Biya and his gang. And in this warning, Issa Tchiroma Bakari is saying that Mr. Paul Biya, by the mere act of laying his hands on the Bible to take an oath of office, when he knows within himself that he did not win the election, and that the people, the Christians in the entire country who watched this happen and know very well that Paul Biya did not win the election, have simply desecrated what he considers to be, the true belief in the principles of Christianity. And so Issa Tchiroma says this will sound a clear divorce between Paul Biya and the people who should describe themselves as true Christians, as true followers of Christ, as true followers of the truth. That is what he says in there. And he begins his message, Issa Tchiroma Bakari, by pointing out clearly that he is talking in his capacity as the president-elect of the Republic of Cameroon. That is talking his capacity as president-elect of the Republic of Cameroon, meaning that for Issa Tchiroma Bakari, whatever Paul Biya did on Thursday, the 6th of November, that he was taking oath of office, he was on his own. For Issa Tchiroma Bakari, he does not recognize Paul Biya as president of Cameroon. He doesn't recognize that oath-taking ceremony. He does not recognize any of those things at all. And he's calling the attention of the entire community, of the global community, to this very sacrosanct truth, according to him, that Paul Biya right now should be seen, should be viewed and treated as an impostor. And again, Issa Tchiroma Bakari, in this message, sounds a clear alarm with respect to the targeted arrests that are going on within the country, arresting people just because of their ethnic belonging. So he's talking here of the weaponization of tribalism. And he says that that kind of act is not only despicable, but it is terrible. He condemns the massive arrests, extortion, torture, and even judicial, extrajudicial execution of people who came out on the streets just to demonstrate, just to show, just to say they were disappointed, they were unhappy with what had happened. Now Issa Tchiroma Bakari is extremely firm in his tone. Oh my goodness. What is this guy counting on? Issa Tchiroma Bakari is sending an ultimatum to Yaoundé. My dear people, this is getting more serious than anyone thought. I know I've said this thing over and over, and I just said it. I said it in my earlier broadcast that, as a matter of fact, some people who are saying, oh, normalcy seems to be returning in Garoua, normalcy seems to be returning in some towns and cities because interurban transport vehicles have started traveling again. I told you, be very careful. This may be just that kind of simmering that comes before a real storm. And now we can see that the storm has been brewing, and and it's about to be unleashed. Now, look at something here. Issa Tchiroma Bakari, in this message today, Sunday, the 9th day of November 2025, says he's giving the Paul Biya government a 48-hour ultimatum, 48 hours, to release all those who have been arrested within the framework of these protest marches against the actions of the Constitutional Council that violates the sovereignty of the people by stealing his victory, by stealing the victory of the people and declaring Paul Biya winner of the presidential election that took place on the 12th of October 2025. And so Issa Tchiroma Bakari says 48 hours to release all of them. He doesn't just end there. There will be consequences. Issa Tchiroma Bakari says, if after 48 hours the people have not been released, he is definitely going to call on the people of Cameroon to engage legitimate self-defense, to release their people wherever they will be, to make sure they set their people free wherever they are detained. So now you are already on the order, by all means. Did you hear the word self-defense? Sounds familiar? Now I'd like us to listen to that message quickly, and then I will come back.
À du terrorisme d'État qui arrête à tour de bras, qui procède à des purges ethniques, des purges aux faciès sur l'ensemble du territoire. Je voudrais donc demander à ce régime, du haut de ma responsabilité, parce que élu aujourd'hui de la République du Cameroun, de cesser cette pratique. Les Camerounais n'en veulent plus, les Camerounais n'en peuvent plus. Et pour ce faire, je leur donne 48 heures pour arrêter, pour libérer sans condition tous nos enfants, tous les Camerounais qui se trouvent aujourd'hui dans les prisons du Cameroun de manière générale. Je leur donne 48 heures. Faute de quoi, le peuple camerounais se retrouvera en légitime défense et se sentira libre non seulement de se protéger, mais également de tout faire pour protéger leurs enfants et les récupérer partout où ils se trouvent. Voilà l'information cardinale que je me devais de porter à la connaissance de tout un chacun, mais en particulier, une fois de plus, le divorce désormais qu'il y a entre le président Biya et les religieux, quelle que soit leur obédience. Je vous remercie.
Now we got that message somehow in the middle, but you got it very clearly. What I explained earlier, Issa Tchiroma Bakari is giving Paul Biya's government, is giving the Yaoundé gang 48 hours to set free all those that they have arrested, all those that they have kidnapped, all those that they have disappeared from their homes, from their streets and everywhere. And if within those 48 hours, the people are not set free unconditionally, because that's another aspect of it, unconditionally, he is making clear that he will let the people take the responsibility into their hands to defend themselves, defend theirs, and the people will act in self-defense. And now what this one means is what exactly it means. Does it mean, therefore, that there are already, because this tells you that you will soon have, therefore, serious confrontation between the people and those who call themselves forces of law and order. This tells you, therefore, that you are already getting straight away into what is called another armed insurrection. Because this, when it says self-defense, that tells you that they will use every means they have to defend themselves. You know what happened in the southern Cameroons at the start in 2017 when this whole nonsense started? People were tired of being attacked, being captured, being killed, their wives raped, their children raped, their children raped before them, that they entered their homes and picked their guns, those who pick machetes, those who pick whatsoever to try and defend themselves. This is the exact scenario that you are looking forward to in La République du Cameroon right now. So Issa Tchiroma Bakari couldn't be much clearer. Issa Tchiroma Bakari has spoken and he says it was 48 hours. Mind you, these 48 hours that he's giving them coincide. These 48 hours beginning this Sunday, the 9th of November, coincide, they will expire. They will expire on the 11th, definitely in the night. And on the 12th, which is Wednesday. That is the day that you have heard serious calls for street demonstrations coming up. So if you were thinking that normalcy is back, you better go back to the drawing board, because the running battles are just about to begin. And I'd like you to follow the start of that message again.
Chers compatriotes, c'est en ma qualité de président élu de la République du Cameroun que je prends la parole pour qu'en raison de l'extrême gravité dans laquelle nous nous trouvons, j'estime utile de porter à la connaissance du monde en général et des nations qui ont érigé la démocratie et le respect des droits de l'homme comme fondement de leur existence, porter à leur connaissance le fait que tout le peuple camerounais aujourd'hui se trouve le dos au mur, confronté à une menace existentielle de la part de ce régime qui pratique du gangstérisme d'État, qui terrorise nos populations, procède à des purges politiques, purges au faciès, purges dans toutes les régions de notre nation. Une situation inacceptable, intolérable, dès lors qu'en dehors de toute procédure judiciaire, des dizaines, des centaines, des milliers de Camerounais sont arrêtés, incarcérés.
So at least you've got the first part of that message. That message is just 3 minutes plus, and this is a very, very strong message. And I think this is the clearest sign yet that Issa Tchiroma Bakari is not backing down. This is the clearing sign yet that the resistance is going to take a different form this time around. This is a clear sign yet that the very hot days were yet to be behind us. And so therefore, if you are in La République du Cameroon, you are a Southern Cameroonian, please, like I said before, take advantage of the movements of vehicles. There's few days that are still here before the situation becomes very bad on Wednesday, and take yourself out to safety. Take heed to this message. Don't play about it. I'm dropping right here. This is just about 12, 13 minutes, but I'll come back so that we take a deeper look into all of what Issa Tchiroma has said. And at that time, I'll be accompanied with a panel that we will delve into this very seriously, examine this message from all its facets. It's just 3 minutes and a few seconds, but this message is the strongest yet since the proclamation of the results of October 12, 2025 in La République du Cameroon. And so therefore, stay tuned on the JMA Connection. This is where you will get the best analysis of news as it breaks. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, go right ahead and do so, and make sure you personalize to stay abreast with whatever is going on. Thank you very much for your kind attention.